and welcome to CIO News on our Voice of CIO series. I'm Khushbu Soni, your host for the broadcast and a contributing editor at CIO News, where we write about business strategies and boardroom issues for technology leaders. This is a recorded session and will be available on our website, which is cionews.co.in, and our CIO News LinkedIn handle. Let me dive in introducing our guest for today. He's Sudhir Kanvinde, the Executive Director IT at IPA, the Ministry of Shipping. Sudhir has a rich experience of more than 25 years in the IT domain. Sudhir has previously held other IT leadership roles and was in the German conglomerate Siemens for almost 17 years. He has worked across multiple countries in India, US, and Europe. He has expertise in executing complex multi-site projects, handling data center planning, intelligent transport systems, business process optimization. Sudhir has handled projects in the industries such as pharma, electrical, electronic engineering, transportation service, financial service, and publishing in various capacities. Welcome, Sudhir. It's a pleasure to have you on our Voice of CIO series.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure is all ours, Sudhir. So without further ado, I would want to start with a first question for the series. Is what could be the role of digital transformation in the ports?
Very good question. Digital transformation plays an absolutely critical role in ports. It aims to revolutionize the working of the port, making them competitive internationally and future ready. 70% of movement of cargo is by means of sea, and if you consider volume wise, 90%, more than 90% is through sea. So that is kind of a potential for sea transportation, and it's a cheaper mode of transportation.
Right. Awesome. And what steps is the ministry taking towards the digital transformation journey in the ports?
See, we have already have PCS, which is Port Community System, PCS 1X, connecting all stakeholders at port. So this particular system is winner of the Platinum Award from the Honorable President of India, and we received this award in December 2020. And with National Logistics Portal, NLP Marine, gradually being implemented, concrete steps are taken towards digital transformation. And before we started, this digital transformation, we also initiated one project, which is Enterprise Business Solution, in which we are upgrading infrastructure across all ports. And to start with, first 6 ports, and then we'll move that, same implementation will done for other ports as well. So we are also upgrading IT infrastructure. So both like technology, first base we are creating, and after that we are creating digital transformation.
Right. And so what improvements is expected in the operational efficiency of ports after undergoing the whole transformation?
See, we are working towards paperless operations and getting all the stakeholders on a single platform eventually. It's a single window platform. So this will smoothen out the information flow, fine-tune financial aspects, and ensure fast physical movement of goods. The operational efficiency is expected to increase by leaps and bounds. A saving of an hour of berthing time. So what is berthing time? Berthing time is the entire time spent by the ship at the terminal. So will result in a huge reduction in logistics cost, and this benefit percolates up to down to the consumers and even to the farmers. That kind of impact is there with digital transformation.
Right. So which technologies do you see one, like you mentioned, paperless is one of the journey, and integrating all the ports. So what digital technologies will be implemented in the ports to in the areas to standardize and integrate different systems that are part of port for a sustainable management of port operations? And are you also considering cloud as one of the transformations?
Yeah, so we already have started, as I mentioned, this port community system, which
Yeah.
is already on cloud.
Okay, awesome.
Then EBS is also on cloud. So we have the port PCS, EBS, and EBS will be functional soon. We'll have a major impact, kind of a best kind of a solution. And to meet the ever increasing volumes and better operational efficiency, we are also working on IoT. Then we are also working on AI ML for productivity analysis, and the concept of digital twin will be also considered. So we have prepared one vision 2030 in which all these technologies are kind of we're going to implement at one port and will be rolled out to all other ports. So digital twin is a very new this thing, and this also even 7D beam, that kind of a solution we are planning to implement at ports.
Awesome. Awesome. So, what changes you are expecting in the whole logistics and transport parameters with this transformation journey that the digital transformation journey that you're bringing?
We expect to bring about uniformity and standardization that itself will bring tremendous savings. Processes and paths will be streamlined. Port-led development of the entire region is envisioned. So whole idea is to bring down logistics cost.
Right. Awesome. Sudhir, what advantages are expected from smart ports after the transformation?
Information driven automated operations bring in several advantages. No unplanned downtimes, preventive maintenance, reduction in wastages through integrated scheduling, reduction in inventory cost, and better manpower and resource planning. These are the major advantages of smart ports.
Right. Right. Any highlights that you would want to share? Um, I mean, this is basically from an overall, your journey. Any highlights that you would want to share with us?
Um, See, very often in the public sector, the effects are not immediately seen, mainly because of the huge scale.
Yeah.
But as the systems settle and a transition is achieved, the reach is certainly very wide. So CIO plays a big role in every to make sure that all his kind of a customers. So even I am with the port sector. For me, all my trade users or exim users are my customers. So that kind of approach is there. It's not like the government we can do anything we can implement, but we consider what customer wants.
Correct. So, since you come with such rich experience in the IT domain, working for various verticals, any best practices that you would want to share with other CIO fellows in the community? Um, any do's, don'ts, basically?
Basically, we need to make sure that we understand a business requirement, and to understand business requirement, whether CIO may be in transportation, logistics, pharma, or any industry or manufacturing industry. First, make sure you understand the business, and once you understand business, you'll be able to implement a lot of initiatives, whether it's in IoT or AI ML, or even now this printing technology. Printing is also kind of is very big now in developed countries. So that is something I advise. Understand business requirements.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great, Sudhir. Sudhir, your experience for coming on the platform of CIO News and sharing your feedback. Maybe if you can just share your experience. That's my last question for the session.
Yeah, great. Kind of interaction is very important. I have gone through a couple of videos of CIO news, and those are very informative. And because of this COVID, there is no face-to-face interaction because networking is required. So with this kind of a platform, will definitely help in this the learning process and continuous business improvement process. And I thank CIO News for doing this kind of exercise. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sudhir. It's such a pleasure to host you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.